People are increasingly recognizing that AI is less about technology and it's more about leadership and survival for both careers and companies. Let me explain. So, this is a common scene where I live in Vietnam. This is traffic coming towards you. Here's a bit of an analogy for you. If you're facing this view, you've got to step out of the center of the street. So, this is the AI change coming towards you. And AI is a consumer product. It's people like this who are using AI. They're already using it in your office to often give their job to the AI without your knowledge. This is your competitors coming at you. If you stand in the middle of the road, if you do nothing, you're guaranteed to get run over. So leadership is needed to get to the other side of the road and do something. Doing the same as you did before of just business as usual is the most dangerous thing you can do. So, what typically happens in the absence of leadership is people will have endless committee meetings. So, people are asked, okay, what do you think about AI? What do you think about all of this change? What do you propose to do? And most of the people in a meeting like this, their number one fear is going to be my job is at stake, or alternatively, this is change that makes me feel uncomfortable. So, given the choice, I'd prefer to do nothing. So, we're going to wait and see, we'll discuss it a bit more, but this is fatal, both for the company, because imagine your competitor suddenly starts offering something on the market, you know, twice as fast, half the price, double the quality. What are you going to do? So, the same for careers. If that happens to a company, the other companies won't be hiring. We're already seeing this in the market. So if you ask a committee of staff members, what do you want to do with AI? It is something a bit like this. It's there's a phrase in English: turkeys voting for Christmas, or here the animals voting for the barbecue. They are not going to do it. So often, actually, employees misread the situation, but then they're not leaders. But an employee would say, look, okay, this technology looks like it's going to automate my job. I'm already hearing on the marketplace about this happening to my friends. And the safest thing for me to do is to avoid this. Now, if there was alignment between the company and the employee through leadership, then the leader would say, look, okay, if this company survives the change, if we're the ones who can go to market with double the quality, half the price, and double the speed, we're going to gain market share. And although there'll be less jobs overall in the market, our company is going to gain market share and you guys are going to have jobs. But if you asked, like in this picture, the animals, do they like the idea of a barbecue? You're going to get a very obvious answer. So this becomes then something quite simple for managers. It's going to be you or them. So it's either going to be you taking leadership and crossing that road and not getting run over, and leading your company through this rapid AI change. Or it's going to be your employees, your committee, the indecision who are going to bring down the entire company. It's either going to be your company or your competitor who does this first. Even for the employee, it's going to be them who takes on AI and upskills and keeps their job, or somebody else does it. So there's a clear kind of winner-loser situation here, and there will be consolidation in the market. There will be less companies as soon as AI is automating and transforming things so much. There will be less jobs. So there's a choice here, winner or loser on this. And it comes down to leadership again. So if it's just delaying the inevitable, so, this changes exponentially fast. And yes, to be fair, leaders don't have experience. None of us have experience of exponential change like this. This is the first time we've seen it. And we've never seen a technology like this before as well. Before technology projects, you had years to implement them, nothing much changed, it was very predictable. Now this is a consumer technology. It's something more akin to an iPhone than, a big ERP system. People out there can use it. These solutions can be instant, or you could build an agent in 5 minutes and automate an entire process. Anyone can do that. Why aren't they doing it at the moment? It just comes down to leadership. So as a company owner, I've seen this very successfully in like mid-sized companies where it's their own money. They get this. They're like, look, it's me or them. I've got to do this. I would like to bring my staff with me, so that we all win, we all keep our company, our jobs, everything, and that we're the ones who gain market share. We're the first movers. That's leadership. That protects other people. If you just call a committee meeting and let the turkeys vote for Christmas, then the whole thing just stalls, doesn't it? So this is what people are increasingly understanding now, is AI is not a technology topic, it is a people and culture topic. It's down to leadership. So if you're a leader and you're looking generally at AI, don't just stand in the middle of the road waiting to get run over. Don't call a committee meeting. Understand what's going on and lead your staff. They're looking up to you, they're depending on you to keep their jobs. So their instinctive reaction would be to hesitate. As a leader, your instinctive reaction should be to step forward, save your company, save their jobs. Not just that, gain market share, become a leader in the market. Whatever you're doing, just step up. So that's what AI is about. And there's enough known about leadership. That is something we do know how to do, isn't it?